Hey guys, welcome back. So today I have for you, I feel like the hardest thing about this video was actually choosing a title, but I feel like it could say like my favorite shoes. And what I mean about favorite shoes, I feel like these ones are like the small collection that I feel like I can wear from January through December, and I feel like they're so versatile. They're so me, and plus I feel like I love that there is affordable plus designer ones. So I just don't splurge on just expensive shoes. Like I feel like when you find a great pair, it doesn't matter if it is from Zara or if it is from Louis Vuitton. I feel like if you love the shoe and you can get a lot of one out of it, I feel like that's the greatest investment. So I'm gonna start, I feel like I wanna start with like casual first and then go a little bit more into the heel. Now, I do warn yourself, there isn't that much heels. Like, I do love them. I feel like they're gorgeous, but I feel like I just don't like to walk so much on heels. I do rely a lot of comfortable ones. And second of all, they're gonna be a lot of dark ones. I mean, I do love dark shoes. I feel like I can get most worn from my wardrobe if I wear darker ones. And I feel like they're the easiest one to pair up with a lot of shades. So let's start with the shoes, and I'm gonna start, I feel like, with sandals. Well, I don't feel like sandals, I feel like they're more flip-flops, and I feel like they're just like the slide on style, which actually was big last year. So the first ones are these ones from Aldo. Now I bought these ones last year, and what I love is like it's like a more dressier um style of flip-flops, if I can say. These ones are like fast leather. I love the metallic details, and they have a little bit of a height. And what I feel like I enjoy mostly about this style is like if I have like a dress and I want to wear it in a way, a more casual um, style. I feel like with these ones, I can definitely rock them out. Plus, if you're on vacation, I feel in general like I have worn this if I'm just running errands and doing a lot of things. I do like once a week let my fingers just basically relax, and I feel like this style flip-flops, if I can say, definitely are just so important. I feel like on my shoes collection, because I feel like you definitely need like a comfy, really comfy style ones. Now I'm not a fan of Birkenstocks, so definitely I feel like these are in a way like similar to those. And what I mean is like when I just want to relax and wear just comfy shoes, I definitely put this one on. And like I said before, for vacations, I feel like they're just perfect. It's like a dressier version. I feel like flip-flops, like I said a million times already, but I love them. I have worn them nonstop, and I feel like if I can put them on a scale of comfort, this one are sure are number five, because like they don't bother my feet at all. And I think these ones were around the $40 price range. I know that definitely they're a little bit more expensive than just typical pair of flip-flops, but then again, I feel because of the metallic, obviously the false leather, and then I feel like the style overall, I feel like it is worth it. But definitely these ones are my most worn casual flip-flop shoes. Okay, so now I'm gonna start with, I feel like next, I feel like flats should be next. Now these ones, let me get them because they're on my floors. Now these ones I feel like were my recent purchase. Now I'm so obsessed with these ones. They're from Ray. Ray is I know it is a brand that they sell on Revolve, and I have seen these ones for such a while, and I'm like a really deep thinker when it comes to shoes. I'm sorry guys, my dog is on the floor. And I always think ahead, like, would I wear them as much? And I feel like with these ones, I mean, they just got me on the style. So I was just like, I don't care if I don't wear them at all. I'm gonna get them because I really love the way that they look. Now these ones are, in a way, they're called the Kate embroidered flats. And what I love about this style of flat is that by the eye, they look like they're metallic, but actually they're just embroidered. Like I feel like this is such a beautiful like handmade piece. They're suede, and now they have like this ballerina this ballerina inspired ankle wrap. Now, what I love obviously are the tassels. Like I have a thing for tassels. Like it's just me, but I love them. And this one go all the way around your ankle, and they're so gorgeous. But something that I do feel like I didn't knew about them, which I wish I had, is that because the straps is they're so thick, when you wrap them around your ankle, they start to get loose, and you have to continuously wrap them around. And I feel like that's such a hazard, and I hate that when you buy, I feel like expensive flip-flops, expensive flats, because these ones actually were originally 190, but they were reduced to 124. So I still feel like they were a bit expensive if we're talking just flats. But because like I said before, there's so much details on them. I mean, I feel like they look more expensive than they actually are. And when I first saw them, which I think was on a blogger, I thought they were Louis Vuitton, Dior. Like I never thought that they were actually an affordable brand. And oh my god, I just have to grab them. And I feel like comfort wise, yes, they're comfortable. I mean, they're flats. I mean, which flat isn't? Plus, also, I love the fact that they're open in the back, because you know when you buy flats, typically they just start to bother you on the back of your feet, which I hate. And these ones definitely don't do that. Um, and I think the tassels are originally meant to wear on the back of the shoe, but actually I like to wear them on the front. I just love the tassels hanging on the fronts of the shoe. I feel like they just give like that Parisian chic environment, and I feel like these ones I can wear them with so many things: jeans, dresses, leather pants, skirt, you can name it. These ones are such versatile shoes, and you can dress them up or down. So I'm really happy that I got these ones, and I haven't worn them as much, but I know that I will. And if you're looking for a pair or really more embroidered, and I feel like embroidered is just something that is going to stick around for a while, definitely this one from Ray, I highly recommend them. I feel like they're just gorgeous, and they're really comfortable as well. Now these ones, I actually bought them, yeah, I think it was last year. Um, and these ones are from Zara. Now, I remember when I bought these shoes, I feel like it's such a funny story. I think I actually wrote a blog post, and if you're interested, I'm gonna link it below, because what actually happens with these shoes, um, I wanted so desperately the Zimmerman ones. They have like this gorgeous uh, like mainly loafers, and they were like $600, and I wasn't sure if I was making a great investment, because I have never owned a pair of loafers, and I was a little bit scared, like what if I bought these expensive shoes and I don't use them as much. So I started to look a little bit more for affordable ones. Then I passed through Zara. I saw these ones. I remember that I tried them on. I love them. They were actually $50, and for some reason I didn't pick them up, because I was a little bit scared that, I don't know, why they're too different, or what if I don't get a lot of wear out of them. I don't know, like I started to think it too much. Long story short, I went 3 months later. They were actually reduced from $50 to $10, and then I thought, $10? I don't feel like I'm wasting that much money. I have never bought a $10 shoes, so obviously I picked them up. And when I bought them, I'm telling you that this is the pair of shoes that I have gotten the most compliments, which I thought it was bizarre, because that was one of the reasons that I didn't want to pick it up, because I was just like, how I'm going to dress these things out. But I'm telling you, I have worn them with everything: dresses, shorts, skirts. I mean, I can go on and on. They're so gorgeous. And I love the fact that they're a little bit more like a mainly, like a men style shoes. And I feel I'm not so girly. Like I always, like I do, like I don't feel like you will ever see me like on bright colors, because I do love a lot of muted monochrome. And I feel like with these types of shoes, it gives that edge. Now I love the color. They're a little bit of a wine red, and then they have obviously the black tassels, and I feel like they remind me a little bit of school years when I used to wear a pair like this. But they're so pretty. Like I feel like, well, pretty isn't like the word. I feel like they're just so cool. And now comfortable wise, I feel like yes, they're comfort. I mean, yes, there's some comfort on them, but I feel like if you're walking way too much, by the end of the day, you're gonna start to feeling it on the back of your feet as well. Like I feel like on your pinky, because they're a little bit tight, and I guess that's the only thing. Like I cannot wear these shoes all day long. Like I can wear them for a few hours, but if like I'm already 5 hours with this one, my feet are going to feel it. But like I said before, because they're just so dressable, I always make the sacrifice. But I love this one so much that I feel now that if I do want to buy the Simmermoon ones, I probably will, because I have worn these shoes non-stop. I feel like from all that I have, these ones are my most um worn, and definitely I feel like the best investment that I have ever made on shoes. I love these ones. Okay, now from that, I'm gonna go for boots. And actually, I don't own too much pair of boots. I mean, I have some on my closet, but because I live on a warm weather, I don't feel like I can rock, obviously, like knee-high boots or anything like that. Like I always go for ankle ones because I feel like on my case, they are more weather appropriate. So I bought these ones like I think they have been with me for almost 3 years, and these ones are from Rag and Bones. Um, I feel like these ones were like my first designer purchase. I mean, I remember that I have ones from Calvin Klein, like the pirate style ones, which, oh my God, I wasted my money on those. I never wore them. So when I bought these ones from Rag & Bone, I was really happy because I knew that I was going to wear them a lot. And these ones are called the Harrow Booties. These ones are the black suede with the leather wrap. These ones, they're not the most comfortable ones. I do have to say, like, you cannot walk like more than an hour with them, because I feel like you're going to feel them on just on the front and the back of your feet. I mean, they're not so high. I think they're like 3.5 inches. But for some reason on me, like I feel like I cannot be on them all day long. Like I can wear them for a while and that's it. And I remember the last year I went to Madrid and I actually was walking the plaza with them. And I remember that I just couldn't wait to go back to the hotel because they're not the most comfortable shoes, but they're so pretty. And what I love about this one from Rag & Bone is actually the cut that it has on the ankle. It's just so flattering on the legs. I love like the cool way that the straps, actually you can adjust them. You can put them a little bit more tight or a little bit more loose. I remember that I actually wanted the tan ones, like the tan camel ones. Thank God that I didn't got them because I feel like I wouldn't wear them as much. I feel like that's the same that happened with the ink shoes. So I went for the black ones. These ones, when I bought them, were like a 495, I think. Um, I haven't checked them out. I do know that they have them on leather, like on slim leather, which I feel like are more practical because I'm not the best um, like I don't take the best care of suede shoes, so I know like they couldn't look better if I wouldn't take more care of them. But I feel like they look, I feel like they look pretty good for the time that I have them. And actually I have worn them like when there's rainy weather, so it hasn't been just only just walking through the mall. Like I have worn these shoes in a lot of different climate changes. um, but I wish they were more comfortable, definitely. But I do love these pairs of ankle booties, and I feel like definitely if you want to invest of them, I feel like it's just a great piece. Now you do have to put them on a more warm corner of your house because humidity kills suede, just to warn you. But I feel like they still have so much time left, and I'm still in love with them, and I feel like I really want to start wearing them again, even though that I feel like I hardly wear them anymore. But I feel like that's why I haven't bought another ankle pair of booty, because I feel like when I do, I won't wear these ones as much. But they're just a pretty pair, and overall I love these ones from Rag & Bone. Now from that, I'm gonna go more into the dressier ones. And these ones, I feel like they were like a splurge because I saw them and I wanted them and I thought so much about them. like almost like a month, but nonetheless, I picked them up because I knew that I would get a lot of wearing out of them. And I'm talking about my Givenchy mules. Now, I bought these ones, I think were last August, and I feel like I have worn them so much, and I'm so proud of myself. And these ones are actually, I mean, I love mules. I feel like they're just so comfortable. I love the open toe. I feel like it brings a little bit of a sexiness. I love the wooden heel, the slim leather. I mean, like they're so chic, if I could say, because you can dress them up or down and they look gorgeous on your feet. Definitely you need a bit of a pedicure maybe, which I feel like is what I hate about open toed shoes. But I feel like I can wear them with so much stuff. And comfortable wise, I feel like for 1 hour or two they're perfect, but for all day long, no, they're gonna definitely bother you a little bit on the back, because I think that's the only thing that I hate. Or I don't know if I, well, actually they're size 8, so I feel like I did pick up my size, but sometimes this little leather that slips on the back scratched a little bit. So I don't know if I should go a little bit up, or I just didn't know if they have a half size. um, Nonetheless, I love them. I feel like they were a great investment. Obviously, I went for a classic cut, and definitely just a color. I love black, and I feel like it matches so good all of my bags. And like, I love these shoes. I have worn them so much, and I feel like if you really want to invest in, I don't know if they're discontinued. I really, like, I haven't found them as much online. I think Neta Porter have them, and I think I bought this from Barefoot and Company. So I don't know if there still um, if they still are available, but either way, I'm gonna link that below. But I feel like they're such a gorgeous type of shoe, and I love them. Like, I wear them nonstop. And now, lastly, I wanna go for heels. Now, I feel like these ones are heels and a sandal. And I bought these ones a few months ago. I haven't worn them yet, but I feel like I will. And I'm talking about tassel. Um, the tassel. These ones are actually are block heel sandals, and these ones, what I love is that obviously they're basically a copycat of the Zara ones, which I feel like they're so gorgeous, but they're heels. And like I said before, I know that I won't wear heels as much. While these ones, I feel like I know that I'm going to wear them a lot. I mean, like I said before, I think I can wear them once or twice. I haven't worn them as much, and it's because, um, like, I feel like they're more of a party shoe. I mean, definitely, I bought some rocker t-shirts, and I feel like with this one, they're good. They can look like a little bit of a feminine rocker vibe. So I feel like that's the style that I'm going for them. But I just love the little fringe, and I feel like they're so girly and chic. And I went for the red ones, and I forgot, actually these ones are from Callisto. They're actually by a designer, I think her name is Athena Alexander. I actually got them in Nordstrom, and I love the heel on this one. I feel like they're almost like that granny heel, but I feel like granny heels are so comfortable. And I know that if I would ever buy the Altusar one, which I think are like $700, which is insane, I know that I would never wear them out as much as I will wear this type of heel, because like I said before, I always look for comfort when I bought them. And I love the purple red, which is bizarre because I don't own anything with that color. Like, you will never see me on a red top, but you will see me with a red lip and definitely with some red shoes. And but I'm just telling you, the red ones are just the most gorgeous ones. And like, I think they're on sale. When I bought them, they were $100, but I think they're reduced. They were reduced to 70. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna link it below if you're interested of purchasing them. Just to make a disclaimer, I don't work for them on anything else. I just, when I love a pair of shoes, I feel like you should let others know that it's a great investment if you're thinking about them. And these ones are so comfortable and so gorgeous. And like I said, right now, I think they're on sale. So if you really want to get a pair, I highly recommend them. They're gorgeous. Now, the last pair of shoes that I'm going to mention are these ones from Aldo. Now, I have these ones for almost 2 years now, and they're almost like a hybrid between a stiletto and an ankle booty. And I'm obsessed with this one, and I love the fact that they have a zipper on the back. Actually, they're quite comfortable. I mean, obviously, they're almost like 6-inch heels, so they're not like the most practical ones. But if you're looking for, like in my case, I don't like so much like the just the flat stiletto style. Like I love these ones because obviously they have the details, and like I said before, they look like in a way like ankle booties. I guess that's why I was attracted to them. um I haven't worn them as much because I don't go dancing as much as I used to, but I do feel like they're so edgy and chic, and I don't know, I feel like they're so fierce. And I love these ones a lot, especially with jeans. I feel like there's like my favorite way to wear them. Um, but for heels, I feel like they're really comfortable. Like, I mean, yes, they're actually quite high, but I feel like just to put them on and walk like from here to there and then sit a little bit, they're very practical. I think this one for like $100. I don't know if Aldo sells online. Either way, I'm gonna try to link something alternative below. But I feel like these ones are like my stiletto style when I want to put like a more sexy, fierce looking shoes. These ones are the ones that I definitely gravitate towards. And I feel like, yes, I need like a new stiletto, but I really love these ones, and I feel like that they can still go for more seasons, and obviously because they're black. And I feel like the style, even though that it looks a little bit intricate, I feel like it's still a little bit simple, and I feel like I can still get a lot of wear out of these shoes, or at least I hope so. Well, guys, that's basically it. I hope you enjoy this mini collection of shoes that I own. I mean, I do have a few pairs more, but I feel like these ones are mostly the ones that I constantly rely if I need to dress here up or down, or basically just to stare at them. But I feel like these ones are like my little happy bunch. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on next Thursday with a brand new one. So until then, guys, bye.